Okay, we should be good. Is the audio working? We as always, we're probably going to have audio issues at the start of the stream. I don't start saying it's too quiet, because if it's working, it's as loud as it's going to go, guys. We're not going to get any higher than that. If that's all working, then cool. Yeah, so can everyone hear it? Is it all good on that end? And is actually showing... Yeah, we are showing the Word document. Cool. As you can see, since the fan roster, I've done up the layout a bit. It's a bit more professional. I worked out how to crop the webcam to make it small in the corner. Yeah, it looks pretty good. Okay, we've already got some people in chat. That's great to see. Skeletor's Rose, great to see you as always. Nice and early. I appreciate it. Sayola, am I pronouncing that right? Sorry if I'm not. Sayola the Surly. Hey there. I've been really into Seth's videos for a while. Think he replied to a comment. Hope I did. If you did, and if you've commented and I haven't replied yet, I'll try to get around to that. I just get a lot of comments and I sometimes forget to reply when I read them. Really excited to be on stream for the first time. Don't get too excited. Any regulars here know the streams are... They are the streams. Let's just put it that way. The realist medal. I can't remember. You told me how to say it last time, I think. But yeah, great to see you here. Savin Sinner, great to see you as well. These streams are always the good kind of crazy. Audio works grand. Excellent. CVA TV, Bizarre Adventure, great to have you here. AMV University, amazing. Good to see you here again. Abudi is here. Everyone, praise the Lord. So we got a lot of our stream regulars here, which is great to see. Sayola is pronounced like Surly. That's the joke I'm making. Oh, so it's just Surly. Okay, good. It's good to clear that up. I would have been just saying your name wrong all stream. Pull up Smite so we can get some ideas. We got to do the start stream just kind of discussing before we really get into the topic, because we don't want the stream to be that short. But I have got... I'll explain in a minute. Let's just wait till everyone rolls in and we can get to explain some stuff. The streams of all time. It's Meadle. I'm going to go Meadal. Just correct me if that's wrong. I'm going to start things off. I'm going to start things off for Wukong. Okay, yeah. So basically, originally, anyone who's around... Originally, people know the plan was we're going to do one video. It was going to be April Fool's video, and it was going to just be going through this. That's changed a bit because I've already started writing the script for the video, and I've done round one, and it's like 7 pages long. So what this is basically turned into now is it's just become like a bloody regular fan fiction at this point. And I'm quite proud of what I've got for round one so far. So for that reason, it's probably not going to be one video, or it'll be like 10 hours long. So I'm probably going to, April Fool's, maybe do the first like 3 rounds and then just make this a regular series on the channel, because I've actually got really into this. So I'm well happy to people to put some input into round one, but I have written quite a bit of it, but I'm happy to change stuff with people's input. But yeah, I was just going to write down the cliff notes, but then we... got a bit carried away, and I've basically written all of round one, and it's long, and it's pretty cool if I do say so myself. But yeah, what will be up to? People have been pronouncing my name wrong my whole life. Don't worry about it. I'm the same. No, so like everyone who sees Seth written down just says Steph, so I kind of get it. I've done my research, so I'm ready. Nice. If we're calling personalities like Andrew Tate, he's against the Matrix. Yes, I'm dead serious. Not gonna lie, that's not too dissimilar to what I'd already like written down for some Wukong, so that's quite funny. I already got an idea for Houdini and Maui's theme, but we can start down the list. Good, because I haven't got anything. All I've really got ideas for is really round one. Everything else is, up to that. I think round 3 should be Amaterasu versus Pandora. Yes, so we've got round 1 and round 2. We'd already established what these were. Every other round, any order basically we can go with. We're gonna have to keep the order. We're not going to change who wins the matchups. We've already settled on that. So these are our winners. These are our losers. But we can change the order up of these as much as we want. I guess we just have to make sure that like it doesn't just become a 7-win streak for one side, and then it wouldn't make sense to continue. But if we want to do Amaterasu and Pandora for round 3, I'm completely happy for that. Division, I think round 3 that we've done that. Wukong is very egotistical and playful. Yeah, that's about in line with what we've got. If you don't mind me, do you have a Discord or anything? I have a Discord like account. In terms of like a channel Discord, no. People have asked before. I keep saying I'll get onto it. I will get onto it. Stephanie the Sin. Jade Emperor prepares a huge entrance, then Wukong hits him to the edge of the universe. Yeah, I've already got that written down from the past stream. Yeah, we got Jade Emperor basically. This is the thing. Jade Emperor's meant to be fighting round 1. Sun Wukong comes in and then just power poles him to the edge of the universe. But also for the Jade Emperor, because I've already got the Jade Emperor stuff written down. So sorry anyone who puts too much input. But the idea with the Jade Emperor is he started as an intern. He was an intern and he's worked his way up. So he's not the Jade Emperor. He's like the Jade CEO. So that's the thing. He's very businesslike. So he started as an intern and he climbed the ranks of the heavens to become the supreme ruler through being good at his work and doing lots of overtime. Not that relevant because, as we say, he gets just one shot to the edge of the universe, like immediately by Sun Wukong. But that is what we've done with the Jade Emperor. So yeah, a lot of what people are saying for Sun Wukong is in line with what I think we'd already discussed. And considering I've written most of this, as well actually. So just ignore these two. Sorry, no input on these really. But yeah, if we're going with round 3 for what's the word? Who did we say round 3 was again? Pandora and Amaterasu. My mic's right in the way of my keyboard. This is a really good setup. So we're going to go round 3. Okay, so Pandora versus Amaterasu. What are we thinking here for the themes? To Alcong is like the Prince of Vegeta and Chi Huang in personalities, also very egotistical. Nice. Machiavelli versus Vidal can be the round 4 of this fan-made roster, and now Machiavelli will be the Jack of the series. I love it. Well, a lot of them for round 4 then. I'm not familiar with Journey to the West, but I feel like Wukong would be pretty JW and be very egotistical and playful. Yeah, we're going with Sun Wukong. We're going with very much like Sun Wukong is, what was the epithet we decided on in the fan roster stream? It was I can't remember. It was the outcast of the gods or something. The one banished from heaven. So basically, the whole point of Sun Wukong is, he's just fighting everyone, and he pisses the other gods off basically. I'd love to have been here for the roster brainstorming. I'd been working on my own lineup myself, but that's for another day. Yeah, the roster stream was it was absolute chaos. It was really bad. It was a great stream, but it was really badly managed on my end. I did not come in with a good plan, and there was way more people than we were. What's the word? I was expecting. Wukong's theme was freedom. Yeah, round 1's all about freedom. Basically, the gist of it is George Washington, freest man, where basically George Washington built a country. He built America, land of the free, but he built America as a country where people are free to follow their dreams. So there's a bit in this, because I've already written some of it, there's a bit in this flashback where basically like, well, what if we need places to live? And he, with his axe, chops down a whole forest. What if we need water to drink? With his axe, he just cuts a valley, which then fills with water. So basically, the idea is that he provided the bare essentials so everyone then can be free, whereas Sun Wukong basically grew up with nothing, and so he became free through, not having anything and grasping all that freedom for himself, where George Washington provided freedom to his people, which, although like a good thing, limited the freedom they actually had, if that makes sense. So it's like it's not painting George Washington in a bad light. It's and like some would call it good. It's just different approaches to freedom, if that makes sense. Alcon theme was pride and ego. Yeah. Okay, now that Machiavelli is winning, maybe a human should lose before him. 3 human wins back to back is jarring. Yeah, that's true. I low-key want to do a rewrite of the Ragnarok roster. Yeah, I'd love to see it. Okay, go. Because what do we think of round 3 here? So, I'm pretty sure we decide. There's a reason why we matched these twos up, and I cannot. because of what's the word? There was a reason why I put these two together, and I can't think why. So obviously Pandora. I should have rewatched the fan roster stream first because I'm forgetting why we matched some of these people up. When Wukong was young, he was all about partying, having fun for all his life because he was imprisoned in stone for because he was imprisoned for so long. Yeah, that's just the myth. I've always whenever people say to me, "Oh, it annoys me Record of Ragnarok doesn't stay true to myth or history," my argument is always Record of Ragnarok could have just used completely original fictional gods and humans and just called them different things, and it wouldn't make a difference. Basically, it's they're using historical characters to tell a new story, so I don't mind going off the established canon as long as it's kind of within the gist of it. I feel like Pandora vs. Amaterasu's theme would be acceptance. Pandora feels ashamed on what she did, and the same with Amaterasu. Oh, that's a good one. Pandora released evil upon humanity, but thus allowed people to live fuller lives, to know the difference, whereas Amaterasu brought sunlight to the world, but she's a brat everyone must accommodate. Okay, yeah. Okay, so. Yeah, again, I didn't think the structure of this stream through very well, but I guess we're just throwing ideas at the wall. We don't need to cover every round or stuff. I can fill in blanks, but this is just to get the community ideas. But yeah, so if we're going with, so are we in universe? Are we saying Pandora? Because in myth, Pandora, what was it? Prometheus gave fire to the humans. The gods then created Pandora and gave her a box. Well, it's actually a jar myth. Gave her a jar with all the most evil stuff in them to punish to even out the score, I guess, from Prometheus giving fire. So are we going with Pandora, being willingly releasing the box, or are they a victim of the gods meddling like in myth? I think either way could work. But so if we're going, so Pandora released the evil on humans. Okay, which lets them live fuller lives. So it's kind of so if we combine these two things here, yeah, Pandora. Let's say it's something where Pandora was a victim of the gods, but then they were given the box by the gods, yeah, or the jar, whatever, and that's got all the evil stuff in it. But the one to open the box was Pandora willingly. Pandora did it on their own. They willingly did it and released evil on the world. And they have to come to accept what they did, even though it caused a lot of pain. In the grander scheme of things, did a lot of good. Something like that. And then Amaterasu bringing sunlight to the world and forcing everyone to accommodate to her. But then have something about sun. We need the sun somehow to be. We need the sun to do something bad to humanity as a whole, a bit like the box, because then they can contrast each other. One day Wukong stole from the Dragon King, so Kwang was a Kujul, yeah. I got Qing Wu personally down, much like in actual history. He saw Qin Shi Huang during his tour of the conquered church and said, the conquered Jew, and said, I can replace him, so his theme will be obsession. Yeah, because what? Qingju, I think I'm pronouncing his name right. Qingyu, is that it? Yeah, he conquered the Qin dynasty and became a big warlord. So yeah, if we have it, I love how Qin Shi Huang is just vital to multiple characters in this fan roster. And the best party of his life. I like the party. Yeah, the party aspects I like, because in a way, is a party not being free, because it's being free from responsibility. And then George Washington had the responsibility of a leader, where Sun Wukong didn't have any responsibility. So that's something else I can tie towards these. I'm keeping this. After the battle, Buddha told Wukong that him partying was a cage by trying to constantly go along. Okay, yeah, but I'm going to add that into the Sun Wukong backstory we've already got, because I think that's cool. Pandora is from Greek mythology. Global warming. Oh. Actually, no. Global warming's not bad, because if we're going with the same kind of general setting of Record of Ragnarok, where the gods are punishing the humans for, destroying the Earth, and it turns out global warming wasn't the humans' fault, it was Amaterasu all along. So it's actually Amaterasu's fault. Yeah, so Amaterasu would then be blaming humanity. Yeah, I like this. So, like how in the beginning Ragnarok, Aphrodite was moaning about stuff, instead of have Amaterasu moaning about stuff, but she's moaning about global warming, which she caused herself. I like that. I like that idea. I think that's a pretty fun idea. And Qingwu backstory will continue with him beheading the current Qin emperor, and he comes across a scroll of Qin search for the elixir of immortality, and the obsession believes he did found it. Oh, that's interesting. Yeah, I like that. The main story I know with Amaterasu is when something upset her and she hid in the cave, which removed sunlight from the world. Oh yeah, she did. That did happen. Oh, either worse. Is it either she took sunlight? We either go with she took sunlight away, and that also caused damage to the Earth, or we go the global warming thing. The global warming thing is a lot more funny, but I do agree the removing sunlight from the world is pretty. That's probably more fitting, if that makes sense. So she is so while Amaterasu was hidden in the cave, the world would have covered in frost. So she herself sent an evil on the world like Pandora. Yeah, okay, we'll go with that rather than global warming. But we might still have her moaning about global warming, even though she calls it anyway. But yeah, through the battle, Wukong realizes that by acting on instincts, he would constantly get consequences for his actions. One of them is his lover overdosing on the drug he gave her. Okay, yeah. Yeah, okay, yeah. Yeah, I like that. Okay, cool. Okay, so round 3. I think we've got a general idea, unless anyone else has got some more for round 3. But I think I've got a good idea of what round 3 is all about now. For round 4, are we gonna keep it with Machiavellia, or are we gonna change that to something else if we want a god to win the next round? So if we want a god to win, then I guess it's Houdini versus Maui. Jinyu. We could do Jinyu next. We could do Dagda Spat 1. Tsukiyomi. I feel Tsukiyomi, I imagine, will want to take revenge for Amaterasu's loss. So I don't know if to have them. You could just have them right next. Like, you'd have them straight after, a bit like a Heracles fighting because Poseidon died kind of stuff. I don't know. But he found his tomb and his substance dies down a bit. Then, much like in the real world, he suffers his first defeat against the invincible General Hung Jin, the man who gave him his first defeat. Okay, yeah, that's quite cool. So what kind of mindset are we having Qingyu come into the fight with? Like, is he going to be a more humbled cat? Is he going to be more humbled now, or is he still going to be a bit of a battle maniac? Amaterasu could be like worse than climate change. Like, she can clearly manage sunlight, but she feels spiteful towards humanity and will let her sunlight make what they're doing worse. Oh, okay, yeah, I like that. So she's punishing the humans through stuff like this. But then I really like the idea of at the beginning she's also moaning about how humans are ruining the Earth through stuff like that, even though she's also contributing to it. So the realist battle, he becomes excited to fight him. Hannibal versus Vidar, vengeance versus vengeance. Yeah, if we're doing Vidar, the god of vengeance is going to be very important. Wukong realised that just because you're not having fun doesn't make him not free. So through this, he trained with Awang to gain the discipline that made him fight against illogical actions. I'm loving the Wukong stuff. You're really fleshing out his backstory. I'm gonna probably after stream, I'm just gonna go through the chat and just note all this down, because I was gonna note it live, but I feel me typing everything out is just gonna take too much time, and the chat's saved anyway. So if I'm not writing ideas down, that is how I'm gonna remember them. Gilgamesh and Maui are in my roster too, though Maui is the position of Brunhild, and Gilgamesh I have put against the Jade Emperor, humanity's first server versus the first god. Yeah, Gilgamesh versus the Jade Emperor is very cool. 1 minute, guys. It's the usual letting the cat out. Yeah, so we've got for Gilgamesh, we've got what is it? Ishtar is just a massive tsundere for Gilgamesh is what we've worked this out. which is pretty funny. Or was Gilgamesh a massive tsundere for Ishtar? It was one way round. It was something like that. Hey, I saw the stream and figured I'd stop by. Big fan of Record Ragnarok. Metal Overlord, welcome to the stream. You've probably come in one of the weirdest streams we're doing, but we are working out the backstories for the fan roster we worked out the other week. Wukong would constantly deal with consequences of him to go against the culture, but he didn't care, and he stood proud. AMV, you were cooking with the Wukong stuff. You were absolutely cooking. Oppenheimer round is round 5. Yeah, but put the draw rounds like really, really early on. I think that might as well. There's no reason not to. If we haven't got any more suggestions for round 4, I'm probably gonna say we should do Muhammad Ali and Tsukiyomi, just because Tsukiyomi wants revenge, but that's what I'm thinking. I like that Tsukiyomi would want revenge and want to fight afterwards, even being angry that he himself didn't kill Amaterasu. Oh, I like that. Yep, okay, that's official. We're doing that as round 4 then. The letting cat out interim. Wukong could constantly stand on business, and he would work with Buddha on the idea of enlightenment. What? So Buddha and Wukong are just like workshopping enlightenment. I like that image. Also, Xingwu backstory ends with his final stand against the Han army, with his obsession with Qin comes back due to him believing Qin will never retreat, but he encounters his childhood friend. Okay, yeah. Ishtar being a tsundere says Yandere for Gilgamesh is literally canon story, so it fits lol. Yeah, that's why we came to it. I'm pretty sure Ishtar's divine weapon, I think we decided it was the bull as well. Like, she just has the bull as her weapon. Now time for Alcong backstory. Get him going, AMV. Sebastian Art 13, hi, welcome to the stream. AMV University, Alcong is round 6. Might as well. Let's just get the order down. At the end of the day, this is community based, so if anyone's suggesting stuff, I'm gonna include it in terms of roster. So Arthur's getting cooked in round 6. So let's just check. We haven't. No sides just coming into a massive win. What's the theme of Ali versus Tsukiyomi exactly? I don't think we have. I think it's just those two were just left over at the end and we had to match them up. So I think that's why those two ended up fighting each other. Oh, the cat wants to come in now. 1 minute. Come on, be reasonable. Bloody cat. Ugh. This cat is giving me a pain in the ass today. Okay, so I got to step away for a sec myself. I can quickly switch my phone to still here though. Oh, cool. Do what you gotta do, man. Oppenheimer versus Quetz could totally be a theme about how both want to move onwards, much like Tesla, yet ultimately ends as a draw because both have no real way to counter the other's ideals, maybe? Well, we're having the reason this one's a draw match is Oppenheimer just blows up a nuke. But we can do the first part of your idea about them, about wanting to move onwards, I think we're going to use, because I like the idea of Oppenheimer. Oppenheimer, in the later parts of his life, obviously was a very, I don't know if regretful is the right words, but definitely conscious of his previous actions. So, like, him wanting to move past that, like, it could be something actually where Oppenheimer wants. Could Oppenheimer have invented like some other kind of big weapon that like he's trying to make like his legacy instead of the nuke? Like he's trying to create a new legacy, something like that. Quetz, I don't actually know that much about Quetz in myth, so could do something similar. But yeah, the draw is just going to be nuke. The realist Meadle. Sophie, cat, bugger off. And he could have never replaced Qin, and much like in real life, he sliced his own neck, giving his own life for his friend to get the reward for his life. Bloody cat bit me. God, get out of here. I'm getting bloody assaulted on stream. This is ridiculous. This cat is biting me, bloody arsehole. Hannibal versus Jupiter for round 7, okay. I forgot Jupiter was in. That's a good point. How are we doing Roman and Greek gods? Because like the Greek gods and we've got both Greeks and Romans in the roster. So like, how the hell are we? Like the Romans just like they're doppelgangers or something, or just like, or could the Romans be like? Actually, I think it's more fun if could we have the Romans be the originals and the Greeks the copycats? I think that'd be pretty funny. Uh, what about Vlad the Impaler versus Ra? Theme will be good within evil and evil within good. That is a really good idea. We're not changing this goddamn roster. We spent way too long last stream getting this roster together. But that is the idea of good within evil and evil within good is a really cool thing. What breed is your cat? I don't know. She cost 30 quid from a council estate. I have no idea. She's a cat. She's an old cat. She's 18 now. Yeah, old bugger she is. So Xiang Yu theme will be the dangers of obsession. Okay, yeah. He's fighting Shark Boy. Anyone know anything about this shark guy, Camo, whatever his name is? Because we've got such a sick backstory and like personality for this badass here. So we can't have Sharky being a letdown. So any ideas about Shark Boy? Where are we up to? I would like Einstein being in the crowd of round 5 fits, and he would just be silent and scared, waiting for whenever the nuke goes off. Okay, yeah, we're having Einstein in the crowd. Yeah, I like that. That's a good idea. His Blonde is like Tesla, being the ideal new legacy, maybe. Yeah. I don't think all we really decided with Oppenheimer weapon wise was the nuke. He uses the nuke at some point. So yeah, that's fair enough. Alcon used to be a prideful king, but who unfortunately was humiliated and turned into a dragon by him losing his son in the process by the Jade Emperor's son. Yeah, pretty cool thing. I mean, Ali versus Tsukuyomi could be talent versus hard work. Oh, I like that. That's good. Oh, I like this. Like, Tsukuyomi has the natural talent due to his family, while Ali had to train hard to get where he is. Yeah, I like that a lot. That's really good. Could we I'm trying to think of a way to like I wouldn't mind highlighting Muhammad Ali's his draft dodging, you know what I mean, like his like in his disagreements with the war and stuff like that, and you could contrast that with is there any like, I'm not too versed on like Shinto like religion, but like is there any like wars that happen? Because like Tsukuyomi could have like dragged the lesser gods as one of the major ones into a war or something like that. I don't know, I'm spitting here. Anime Master, are you British? I am indeed British. Was it because I started going about council estates? Because I think that's a very British thing. Gilgamesh versus Ishtar should be round 8. Hey, if we're getting anything out of this, we're getting the order done. Gilgamesh versus Ishtar is already here, so we'll just do that. Also, for Dagda, he gives his cauldron to a group of humans to test them. What, like, gives the humans... gives the humans and the... during the round or in his backstory or what? I know how Dagda's, like, cauldron works in myth, but when are we thinking this is going to happen? Machiavelli can be a mix of Himiko from Magic Tyson, Prep Time, and Jack Sadism. The Realist Medal can give his take on Vidar since suggested him. Yeah, okay, I'm all ears, Realist Medal. But yeah, I like that idea of like Himiko does like the idea of like lying based combat so well. Machiavelli can have his normal life story. It's already interesting enough. Yeah, Machiavelli does have just an interesting life. Kwang would hide in a sea cave for centuries until one day an old foe would come. That foe being Wukong. I love how like Alkong and Wukong are like what's the word? Alkong and Wukong are like have like their backstories intersect. I always find that way more fun when we've got these intersecting backstories. Because it even means we can have a certain King of the Monkeys being spectating during round 6. We can even have him come congratulate him or something like that. Ra versus Vlad could be the post round equal based on chapter 85 maybe. Post round equal based on chapter 85. Sorry, I don't exactly. Sorry, I'm just being dumb here. I don't really. What does equal based on chapter 85 mean? I'm being dumb here probably. Council State Cat, no one to choose aggressive. Yeah, the house we got her from was horrendous. We went in, kitchen was just full of barking dogs. The lounge was just torn to shreds and just filled with cats. And we just picked one up and left. It was mad. As the man who suggested him, he's literally just his shitpost character. He is said to be a silent god, so him breaking his vows of silence could be a big thing. Yeah, yeah, I like that. And only when Tsukiyomi brings to true, and only when Tsukiyomi brings to truly struggle and put his full 100% into the fight, he manages to land some real hits in Ali, whose outboxer style means he has usually managed to duck attacks. Oh, okay. Okay. That's interesting though, because so basically what we're gonna, so I guess the way to spin this is, where is he? Muhammad Ali's hard work and effort is winning him the round, but Tsukiyomi has to come to learn from Muhammad Ali and put effort in themselves and combine their talent and their effort. And I don't think this match should end in a wash. I think Tsukiyomi should basically be dying by the end of it. Like, I assume they're just going to end up just having a big punch out at the end because, boxing. And it could be something like where it looks like a double knockout, but then like Tsukiyomi just manages to survive it. And if you want to have to be fair, does anyone have an issue with Muhammad Ali losing but living? Like not dying? Like it is just a knockout. He just gets it's a knockout punch is the end of the match. Because then I think that's cool if we keep someone winning without like dying. Maybe, I don't know. Just a thought. I think that there will be another round post tournament. My bad for being idiotic. Oh, okay, yeah. Okay, yeah, fair enough. Corey G with a super chat. I got to shovel snow. You'll better cook for Corey G. We will, don't worry. Well, Corey G, if any of these is going to be a low diff fight, it'll probably be Corey G's fight. But yeah, thank you so much for the super chat, man. It's really appreciated. The Tsukiyomi was created from Izanagi washing himself, implying he may be inherently a dark part of himself, and he seems to be extremely snooty, murdering the goddess of food because she was gross. Okay, yeah. So Tsukiyomi is just a bad one. What if we could have because if Tsukiyomi is like the dark aspect of Izanagi, through fighting Muhammad Ali, and learning from them, they could like shed that darkness or something like that. Maybe Tsukiyomi could have a Kaioken-esque super mode based on the idea of the blood moon. Yeah, I'm all for like forms and stuff. I think forms are pretty fun idea. Okay, so we've got round 1 done, round 2, round 3. We've got some good ideas for round 4 now. Round 5, we've got some ideas. We got loads of good stuff for Alcon. What are we thinking for King Arthur? What are we thinking for King Arthur here? Vidar's mother is Jotun. How do you say it? But for his backstory, his mother is actually a good. I'm just going Frost Giant. Good Frost Giant is killed by the other Frost Giant, so he becomes the god of vengeance. But unknown to him, Loki led the. Oh, okay. So it's misplaced vengeance, if that makes sense. And the real vengeance should be towards Loki. Okay, yeah, cool. Tsukiyomi kind of strikes me as being very similar to Rekuraga's depiction of Poseidon. Yeah, we could do, but then I don't. Unless we really want to do with just some really. Unless we go with the idea that just natural talent just beats out effort. Having Tsukiyomi win this match is just kind of annoying, is ruining the themes a bit, but we got to roll with it. But like, yeah, we could have. What if we have Tsukiyomi start a bit like Poseidon and then like change slightly, maybe? Oh, but he never finds out. So Vidar's vengeance is misplaced, but but like he never works that out. Okay, that's quite good. And then you could almost have Vidar in his vengeance, basically replicate what was the source of his own vengeance, like him going off and killing the Frost Giants in vengeance, creates a cycle of hate where he leaves a child alive as well, or something like that. Perhaps Tsukiyomi could be tied to what we know of actual Ragnarok Susanoo. Yeah. And what do we know of actual Susanoo? History nerd. Why would he not die? The point's for losers to die. If Adam died for losing, everyone else must. No. it's a misconception that you have to die to lose Ragnarok. You can't just be knocked out. Like round 2 was about to end with Zeus knocked out. Heimdall was about to declare Adam won, and Zeus was still alive. Zeus was still alive. You don't have to die in Ragnarok. Like if you're knocked out, you can just lose. It's also why like people were just telling Adam to tag out, because I'm pretty sure if you just like, as far as it's implied, getting knocked out or just admitting defeat, like you can just like it's just to get a win and lot. So yeah, you can just like being incapacitated or something. You didn't finish Alcong's. Oh, sorry, did I miss a Alcong one? My mistake. Too many comments. Through these events, Kyung, I don't know if I'm being pronouncing right, would regain his pride and honor. Along with that, he would never allow anyone to suppress his ego ever again. Okay, I do like it. Round 6 is looking really good. One-sidedly, like we got an absolute chat here with a sick backstory for Arthur. No fucking clue. I think it's implied Susanoo killed Hajun in 86. Susanoo killed Hajun? Is it? Did I just miss that? I was about to say. Kamahali, Shark Boy, sounds like a somewhat noble deity, guiding sailors and even the original inhabitants of Hawaii to the homeland in exchange for booze. Hero for hire kind of guy. Oh. So what would I'm calling Shark Boy. What would Shark Boy's motivation be for fighting in Ragnarok then? Or Sefnarok, whatever we're calling it. Is it because he's getting paid to drink? Is he just getting paid by the other gods or something? It's like he could like purely be work, like maybe purely work. I don't know, something like that. Wait, who's he fighting again? Who's he fighting? Qingyu. So what? If we're going Qingyu, Qingyu's all about obsession. We could just make Shark Boy like an actual alcoholic, so he's just obsessed with booze. Maybe something like that. I don't know. By the way, I would like round 5's area to be an open nuclear testing field. Okay, let's go. Oh, I like that. That's a great idea. So Arthur fighting for the gods. Arthur fighting for the gods. Have I? No, have I? Oh shit, that's completely my mistake. That no, Arthur is fighting for humans. That's just me mucking up the. Sorry, that's just me mucking stuff up. Yeah, sorry, it should be that way round. Sorry about that. Sorry, Metal Overlord. That was just completely an error on my part. There's one more. There's one more before that. Oh, for God's sake, one more before that. God, I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. I'm missing these stuff. Where is it? I can't seem to see it. I've just pulled up OBS just so I can look at this chat properly. I completely missed this comment. Sorry. The Greek and Roman gods are one and the same. They live in worship, so they laze back and let the Romans take over the Greeks. Okay, that's cool. Sorry, I completely missed that earlier. So we've done that one. Done that one. I don't think I've missed it. If I've missed it, sorry. But I will be reading back through the chat later to take notes and all this stuff. So sorry about that. I got you for Arthur. Let me cook. Good. Cooking it up. So I haven't got any good ideas for Arthur. Also for Hannibal, his vengeance is actually justified because the Punic War Roman mercs basically started due to them attacking a neutral city. When Carthage gets involved, they called Rome for help. Yeah, that it is completely fair. Is it stated Susanoo killed all wicked gods of 86, which is why he's called the greatest god slayer in heaven? Perhaps Tsukiyomi ties to Hujin before he did based on this. I thought the translation was he killed the evil gods of... Yeah, he did kill evil gods, but like, I assume that's just the evil gods of like the Japanese, of the Shinto pantheon. It could have. It could definitely tie in, but it's not something I thought of. Obsession versus addiction. Yeah, that or greed versus, not sure how to phrase it, but a humble guy who just works for his living. Yeah, I guess it could be like, so like if Alkong's all about not Alkong, sorry, Jingyu's all about, he's fighting for his obsession, fighting with passion, whereas Shark Boy is fighting out of just a duty to work. So it's a bit like work versus like pleasure in work versus work just being work. It's a bit like the Vampire Hunters in Monogatari, like Dramaturgy and Episode. Tis okay, lol. Arthur was a king who was given everything he wants from birth. Oh, Arthur wasn't didn't become Arthur was born the king this way. He wasn't. So it could be like, oh, what about yeah, okay, so it could even be something funny where like Arthur, like as a baby, pulled the sword from the stone or some shit like that. Yeah, really, like, who's he fighting again? He's fighting Alcon. Okay, yeah, cool. Machiavelli vs. Vidar has to be set in Florence, Italy. Yeah, that could be fun. I love it and I hate it at the same time when the human loses the fight and dies. It's such a beautiful way that even the gods they fight with respect them. Yeah, all the humans have such great like deaths. Like Adams is really good. Lu Bu's is a good one. Round 5 is really underrated, but like, yeah, round 5 has a really good ending to it. Round 8 has one of the best. Like it's like the Tesla's death's one of my favorite moments in the series. It's such a sick moment. I think round 9 has a good one too. Camo Shark God is actually said to guide human boats back to where they live. Kamahali is also the king of sharks, so maybe it could be something to do with sharks as creatures in and of themselves. Okay, yeah, we can work with that. What Vlond Oppenheimer would have. All we really established with Oppenheimer is he does end the match with a nuke, but we could go with like a Tesla kind of Iron Man suity thing. I don't know, I'm open to suggestions. Susanoo was running Fades in Heaven. Wukong would help Quan gain the ability to transform back into human, but through his training he would harness his dragonic powers and also regain his pride and ego as a king. Okay, so like best of both worlds. He's so sick, but Okute is sick as well, so I don't know who to support. Yeah, I agree, Abudi. It's difficult in these rounds where like the gods are such likable people. I'm probably gonna leave stream, but before I go, I have to suggest that Kamahali is akin to Heracles in regard of why he fights. He thinks he could save humanity. Oh, so we're making Shark Boy really noble. Okay, I like it. Thanks for coming for this part of the stream, Savion. Have a great rest of your day. Thank you for all the cool ideas you've dropped. Also, in Tengen Hero War, Hannibal has an epithet, is the lightning of Carthage. That's such a sick, like, epithet. Hello, whose backstory are you doing right now? Hey, Claydon Master. Well, we're kind of, I guess, we're focusing on Arthur's at the moment, but, suggest, we've got quite a few to go. We're just kind of, like, throwing stuff at the wall at the moment. Round 6 theme is Alcong has earned pride, honor, and ego. Arthur has unearned pride. Okay. I get where you're going with this now. Yeah, okay, I like this. Are we just going to make Arthur unlikable then? Yeah, are we just going to make him a spoiled king? If Tesla is Iron Man, Oppenheimer should be Captain Atom or Dr. Manhattan. Captain Atom would be. What, so Oppenheimer turns himself into nuclear energy within like a... Okay, I've just got a funny image. I'm just imagining Captain Atom, but just with like Oppenheimer, like one of those like old hats on him. Vidar's most dangerous attack will be his kicks and stomps, as he's said to be nearly as strong as Thor in myth. Okay, yeah, so he's... Yeah, okay. You could have like spurred boots or something. Last comment before I leave stream. The translation meant all divine pantheons. Last comment before I leave stream. The translation meant all divine pantheons, I do believe. Okay, so he just killed wicked gods. Yeah, cool. If he was the one to kill Hijun, that's... I can't really... I honestly, I just can't even remember what Hijun's backstory was. But yeah, cool. Yeah, but thanks for staying around for the stream. Have a good day, Savian Sinner. Okay, so... Have we got... No, we've worked out Quetzalcoatl. We got anything for Jupiter? Because we've got some stuff for Hannibal. Do we have anything for Jupiter here? Sorry, but it's Arthur, King Arthur from Camelot. Yeah, Arthur Pendragon is King Arthur from Arthurian legend. So the King of Camelot. So anyone got anything for Jupiter? So Dagda's theme will be not to judge all not to judge the all on the mistakes of the few. Okay, yeah, that's cool. Arthur would constantly conquer. Great. Taking everything he wants. He was killed by a son out of weather. Okay, so yeah, he just becomes like tyrannical, basically. The channel Nemesis Blood Arc has a video on power scaling King Arthur, goes into his story too, could maybe worth a look. I will have a look at that after streaming. That sounds quite interesting. Yeah, Arthurian Legend, if no one's ever like read up on it, it is really cool. There's some really cool stuff in Arthurian Legend. But yeah, so we're just make King Arthur. To be fair, King Arthur is a bit of an asshole at times in myth. To be fair though, most old mythologies, like the heroes of those myths, are just usually assholes. Like that's just genuinely how it goes, and that's most of the gods in myths too. Most gods are just assholes. So okay, cool. So yeah, if anyone's got any ideas for Jupiter, so Jupiter is just basically Zeus. So we could have Jupiter, sleeping around. Jupiter negotiated with the second king of Rome to establish principles, religion, offerings, and sacrifices. Oh, so Jupiter's just a good. Jupiter's actually not so opposite of Zeus. Okay, so we're making Jupiter like actually nice. Okay, I had a common Jupiter, prideful like Zeus, but is prideful in his elemental powers with weak defenses, even when he boosts the defense. Okay, so it's a bit of reverse. So we're doing like a proper reverse in like skill set from Zeus, and let's just being kind of nice. So maybe Jupiter sees humanity as a resource or people who owe him tribute. All right. Okay. Pandora versus Amaterasu's theme should be chaos versus order, and how in absolute order nothing ever changes. Now humanity chooses chaos because of the freedom because of our desire for freedom. Okay, we can work that in. What we kind of worked out earlier for Pandora and Amaterasu is Pandora released chaos onto the earth, and in the end, there was good that came out of it. And then Amaterasu, when she like stopped the sun burning for a while, and it like caused damage to the earth, and that was due to her mistakes. But yeah, I think we can work this order chaos. I think chaos and order was what the original theme for that round was that we worked out, which we were trying to work out earlier. Loves women. Arthur's like Sukuna. He takes what he wants and does what he wants because he was so powerful and egotistical. He died because his son was more egotistical than him. Oh, so it's like so he basically his son basically was just like what's the word, like repeat of his own sins. So like his son did to him what he did to others. I like that. Pandora was originally a feminist but realized he was lying. God damn it. 1 minute. It's the cat again. Sophie, what? No biting. Okay, cool. So we actually got some stuff for Jupiter. For round, so we've done basically, we got round 8 basically. It's, it's Cinderella stuff. So round 9. Again, if you got any ideas for any past stuff, just, shout them in chat. No colour that, and that should be black. Okay, so round 9. Who are we thinking for round 9? Who are we thinking? Arthur is like, yeah, we've done that one. Show us the kitty. You want to see the cat? All right. So, give me. No. She's sat under the bed, looking very pissed off at me. So, if the cat comes out, I'll show you the cat. But she's old and grouchy. So can Sun Wukong be a goofball as he just does monkey stuff like scratches his ass? That's pretty funny. So another inverse of Jupiter looking young and wearing a lot. Okay, yeah. So we're just making Jupiter just full on just reverse Zeus. I love it. Achilles versus Apollo. I feel Achilles was so close to being on the roster originally. Yeah, he's got some pretty sick stuff. Myth. Maybe Jupiter's a genuinely good, hardworking king, but he's demanding of his subjects in turn. He's said to have chosen the Romans as the people because they honoured him more than any other. Okay, so basically, he is a good leader, but he expects those kind of like, if I'm going to be a great leader to you, I expect you to be good subordinates to you. Yeah, okay, I like You want to do chaos? What better than a feminist Pandora learned from her mistakes and constitution? It is chaos. I have the thing. I had an idea about Joan of Arc versus Lilith, Wicked versus Wicked. Oh, that could be that would have been cool. Again, we can't add any rounds. We can't add anything to the roster, but I really like that idea. Joan of Arc's always like a go-to on these kind of fan rosters because like they're probably the most. If any woman was going to make the roster, they're probably the most likely. But that's a really cool idea. I'd probably be curious to see Saladin versus Sekhmet. Okay, we'll put Saladin versus Sekhmet to round 9. We really don't have much going for. We really don't have much going for this round because I think in the end we worked out that Sekhmet just didn't even have a weapon. We just had hands. So yeah, we always got Saladin beating Sekhmet. Because so Saladin was the Sultan of Egypt and Syria, right? And he fought back against the Crusades. Sorry, I'm pretty sure that is Saladin, right? That's what Saladin did, right? Saladin's theme be respect, such as when he suffered the defeat against King Baldwin IV, and the fact the sick dying man that defeated him, and he doesn't feel shame, but he feels respect and admiration. Okay, yeah. Okay, yeah. So I guess in turn we've then got to make Sekhmet not very respectful. I guess Sophie is waiting to bounce. Sophie is waiting to attack my feet, I imagine. I'll be honest, I didn't recognise most of the fighters on either side. Yeah, that's fair enough. We've got some fairly deep cut characters, like gods and humans. One of my big fights in my own roster is Achilles versus Balder. Ooh, Achilles versus Balder. That's sick. Poseidon versus Blackbeard. Yeah, Blackbeard. Would Blackbeard's Volons be a pirate ship? Or I know it should be some pistols, but no. Imagine just Blackbeard carrying like a full-on like cannon around, like a ship cannon. Sekhmet is all about fury, and her fits of rage ended in Sekhmet killing anyone, no matter who they were. Okay, so we're going with Sekhmet being like a... Because what? Like, Sekhmet's the god of deserts, the god of plagues, probably the gods of other stuff as well. Yeah. Oh, someone's literally just listed them out for me. Thank you. Washington's nickname should be humanity's greatest revolutionary. Yeah, we can roll with that. Sekhmet's power embodies Ra's power and vengeance. She can breathe fire, manipulate plagues, both to bring disease but also to heal, removing plagues as she saw fit. So if we go with Saladin's like a protector type, then Sekhmet's like a destroyer, something like that. Sophie needs to fight in Wreck of Ragnarok. Sophie would kill in Wreck of Ragnarok. She is a vicious little shit. Flying Dutchman. Yeah, Blackbeard on the Flying Dutchman. Shakespeare versus Ares, pen versus sword. See, these are the kind of things you should have been bringing to the original fan roster streams. These are sick ideas. One of my personal roster is Hattori Hanzo versus Sherborg, the man who uses the darkness versus the god who is the darkness. That's such a cool idea. God, you people should have been adding these to this roster. Some of these are so cool. Sekhmet is also the goddess of war. Yeah, Sekhmet's like... to be fair, most gods in mythology tend to be gods of like a million different things. So yeah, so if Sekhmet's a destroyer god, we're going with a destroyer goddess, then yeah, we'll have... So Sekhmet's a destroyer, Saladin's a protector. Okay. Quetzalcoatl, any last words? Oppenheimer, kaboom. Can George Washington be racist? I don't want to offend all the Americans. That's my issue. I because I've written quite a bit of Ramrod already. There may be some colonizing jokes in there. But I don't want to make it really racist. But I do understand why. So Qing Yu's nickname should be the Great Demon Warlord of Chu. Oh, that is sick. I love that. I can only be there for like 20 minutes. I can only watch this while I'm on break. Oh, the pains of the 20-minute breaks. Shame, man, shame. But glad you're spending your precious break time on a Seth the Sin stream. It means a lot. Hermes versus Isaac Newton. Yeah, speed versus gravity. Washington is all about not being told what to do and doing what he wants. Yeah, that's kind of the gist of what we've got. What I've already got for Washington. Very much like almost like an Escanor type. There's a scene where it's a bit like Escanor scene, where it's like the only one who decides so and so is me. By the way, Sekhmet was also the protector of the pharaohs, so I feel like she is just a simp for Ra. we could have what if we make her like second, like Ra's like in the stands, and second, like every once in a while after every cool attack, Sekhmet like looks back for like recognition from Ra, and Ra just doesn't give a shit. Speaking of which, it literally just ended. Have a fantastic week, everyone. Oh, so sad to see you go, man. Have fun on your shift. Hopefully you haven't got too much longer left. Yeah. When are you doing it? When? Sorry, guys. 1 minute. Yeah, probably I should be off my work call by then. Yeah, I should be off my work call by then. Sorry for that delay. God, we're having so many delays this stream. It's a real shame. Gilgamesh nicknamed the God King of the Earth. God King of the Earth. Yep. We're really throwing out some sick epithets here. Go ahead, I'm American. You're good, bro. You're good. Okay, we'll make Washington slightly racist then. Oh, they're going to have to glue you back together in hell. Oppenheimer says that the defeated Quetzalcoatl explicitly becoming Scottish. George Washington should think Wukong is black. Oh my no. No. We can't be going with we can't have George Washington calling some Wukong black because he's a monkey. God's sake. Bloody hell. Anime Master, I agree. God no, stop making. We can't make Washington that racist. God damn it. Sekhmet is known as the Eye of Ra, at least as an epithet. Maybe she was literally made out of one of his eyes. What? So what? We just have Ra with an eye patch? No, he's not Escanor. He's more like Eren, not thinking things through. We're throwing some Eren shade here. I like it. Okay, yeah. So, okay. I expected... how do we have like more stuff for Sekhmet than like half these characters? It's ridiculous. Let's just check. No one's like... So we've got... God winning... Human winning... Human winning... Human winning... No one winning... No, wait, no. So... God wins... Human wins... Human wins... God wins... God wins... Human, human, human. Okay, yeah. So, 3, 4, 5. Okay, yeah. So, wait, have we written ourselves into a corner here? It's first to 7 wins, isn't it? Right? So, 1, 2, 3. Okay, yeah. We're going to have to, shit, well, yeah, we're going to have to change this because we can't have the 3, right? No. 1, 2, 3. Oh, no, it's only 5. Okay, yeah. Sorry, I just don't want to end up messing us up. So, we definitely need a God winning next. Seth has roommates. Yeah. I'm not. I don't own this whole house on myself. Sekhmet is. Yeah, we've done that. Loki versus Cain. Killers of the Loved. Cain's actually such a sick one. I'm surprised Cain didn't make our roster, to be honest. No, we've done that. Destroyer of Worlds versus Creator of Worlds. Oppenheimer versus Quetzalcoatl. Oh, yeah. Quetzalcoatl is like a creator god. That's a great idea. I came up with Machiavelli's epithet, the Prince of Deception. That's a good one. I like that. I know Reckon Ragnarok doesn't go for full accuracy, but as far as I understand, Son Wukong is a literal monkey, not a chimp or anything. More like a macaque or a snub-nosed monkey, I think. I don't know what you're talking about. You imply that is the thumbnail picture not a photorealistic image of a macaque, right? I just remember what the thumbnail is. By the way, just so you know, all the visuals in the videos are going to be paint drawings that I've done. Actually, that's a good thing. If anyone wants to do any Microsoft Paint Like, where is it? 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 If I can load up my files. Yeah, if anyone wants to do any artwork like this for the goddamn, this is the artwork we're going with, by the way, for the video. That's the visuals we're doing. Yeah. So yeah. So if anyone wants to do more artwork like that, then yeah, we're going with that. So I'd say Solomon versus Dagda should be round 10. Cool, we'll put that as around 10. It's humans. The humans need to start losing some of these rounds, so that's fair enough. Chinyu versus Shark Boy is. Oh yeah, we already discussed this. Let's just make this round 11 then. There's not too much necessary for these round orders, to be honest with you, but like yeah. So we haven't discussed anything about. We've done a bit for Dagda. We haven't done anything for Solomon yet. So anyone's got some cool ideas for Solomon? I thought you were living alone in an apartment. Self-esteem, but if you're living in a house, it makes more sense to live for flatmates. I don't live in an apartment. I live in a house. And I don't have like flatmates. Like I still live with my parents. I know it's shocking. Cost of living crisis in this country. I was planning to have moved. I should have moved out earlier this year, but one of my people who's meant to be one of my flatmates, housemates, they ended up crashing their car, and it set them back financially a lot because like it wasn't a write-off, but it was at the point where it's almost a write-off. So like if it was a write-off, that would be like ideal, but because it isn't a write-off, it just costs a load of money. So I am hoping to be moving out with some friends in the near future, but the plan's going to change. So yeah, I'm living the classic. Oops, there we go. I'm living the classic. What's the word? Post-uni life of living with my parents. It's great. I'll give some design ideas. Let me cook. I'll give an extreme. Yeah, cool. Cook up. And the worse they look, the better, really. Fist of the Seeker quality. What are you talking about? Fist of the Seeker has top tier art. What are you on about? Roman Achilles versus Odin. Humanity's strongest shield versus God's strongest spear. Yeah. Oh, yeah, I guess Achilles was shield user. Quetzalcoatl absolutely needs to go from his humanoid form to his feathered serpent. How about, like, the nuke goes off and Coatl, like, turns into their true form to try, like, weather the blow? Like, they could almost tank the blow and, like, they end up dying in the explosion, but, like, they protect the stance or something like that. I feel like the Tengen Hero Wars Chinyu design compared to Lubu's spin-off design. Yeah, I can only vaguely remember it, but I think I know what you mean. I'll have to look up off stream. George would have 2 black side chicks. He's not about equality or freedom only for himself. No. I don't remember anything about the Dagda, which is kind of embarrassing because I'm Irish. Well, Dagda's the head. He's like the top god, right? Yeah, Dagda's like the top god. His appearance reminds me of like God of War 4. That's what I always think of when I think of Dagda. I have an idea for Solomon. Since this is a story, I know him for that. I love Solomon isn't actually Solomon. He's Asmodeus in disguise. Oh, that's not bad. Oh, do I pan? Let's just quickly do that. You didn't see anything. I assume we're going for Solomon summoning demons. Solomon summoning demons. Oh. The Asmodeus thing's really cool, actually. I quite like the idea. I assume we're going for Solomon summoning demons. Yeah, Dagda's epithet, the greatest Druid god. That's not bad. Oh, sorry to hear that. It's cool. I live my parents as well. Nothing to be ashamed of. Cost of living is effing absurd right now. Oh, yeah. I will milk living my parents. The rent here isn't... Like, my parents don't charge a ridiculous amount of rent, so it's kind of nice. Also means I can work from my bedroom, so that's nice. I'm real Redditor. I don't go outside much. But I do plan to like it's not. It's a shame. It's a shame I make Crush's car, but like it doesn't make too much difference in the grand scheme of things when I move out. To be honest, also the family dog's been poorly at the moment. She's not been quite well, so it's been not. I've had to look after her quite a bit, so it's good I've been here to look after the dog. I always envision Quetzalcoatl as the feathered serpent being kind of like Phalnax, the 13th Colossus from Shadow of the Colossus. Yeah, I never made that connection, but yeah. Jesus versus Lucifer and transform in all sin, transform in all sins visibility. Jesus as a fighter is just it's just a loaded topic. It's just a loaded topic. Solomon with his massive 4D brain maybe releases Asmodeus and sends him out to fight under disguise as him. Oh, so yeah, like have Solomon like okay, yeah, that's bad. That's not good. That kind of combines. What's going on here? That kind of combines the idea, both those ideas together. I quite like that. Dagda cooks all the demons in his cauldron. Wukong would have the power of the weather specialist in lightning and air manipulation. Okay, yeah, we can add that to the skill set. I got a backstory for this tournament after the OG Record of Ragnarok. The gods respected humanity. I wanted to challenge them again. It's every century they hold Record of Ragnarok just for fun, and this is one of them. No one dies during the tournament, by the way, since it's fun like the Olympics. We can't have nobody dying because we got to have Oppenheimer setting off a bomb. But yeah, if we do a backstory, for after the tournament, we can have like it becoming a regular thing. And if we do, because we could do like the epilogue being like jumping to like a friendly match afterwards or something. Asmodeus is a demon who can manipulate emotions, namely love. So maybe what appears to be Solomon using just clever manipulation. Okay, yeah, that's quite cool. I'm gonna head out now. Got to pick up lunch. By the way, it's fun chatting. Yep. Have fun with your lunch. Hope you pick something nice up. But yeah, good stream. Also, the cauldron, he slams it for melee attacks. Then for long range, he summons lightning and tornadoes and frost winds. Okay, yeah. How big are we thinking this cauldron is? Like, is it like this big or is it like massive? What do we think of this cauldron? And I also like the idea of like, does he shoot the lightning tornadoes like out the cauldron? Like he's holding it like this. So he's actually Asmodeus using essentially mind control. Yeah, okay. I quite like that. Alkong would have fire and water manipulation, would have blue flames. Ooh, blue flames are cool. Hey, just smash the frog. Hey man, just want to say I love the cosplays. Thank you, man. I always, I'm a cosplayer. I like being told my cosplays are good. No, but yeah, I really thank you. It's one of my biggest hobbies, cosplay, and I'm glad people like it. Which is I'm plugging the Instagram. Follow the Instagram, guys. _cosplay. You can see all my cool cosplays. Lots of Record of Ragnarok ones. I meant after the canon Record of Ragnarok. This is one of the tournaments that they do for fun. Oh, what? So I have this like in the same verse as the actual Record of Ragnarok. I don't know how that works. I'm pretty sure we got some big what's the word? Big canon, big plot holes. But we'll see if I can work that in. So let's just work this out. So we've got the gods have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. They have 5 wins, and the humans have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 wins. So I guess it makes sense because I think we decided the humans would win this in the original stream. I don't plan to change that. So I guess the only way this works is we're going to have to do it like that. Yeah. So, yeah, we've got to have Houdini as the penultimate then. So, are we doing Machiavelli as the last fighter, or are we doing Longius as the first fighter? So, basically, this can be the final round, or this can be the final round. Otherwise, like, the matchup winning rates don't work out, and the humans would win early. So, yeah. If anyone wants Longius, Athena final fight, or do we want Machiavelli or Vidar for the final fight? I think this works a little better as the final fight, but I don't know. I'm all ears. Alkong and Wukong could drink together and each have a harem. Okay, we can give them harems. Asmodeus I've envisioned as looking like a mix of an Astra and a basilisk, and wields a lance that doubles as a crutch, as he's been left lame in one leg by the angel Raphael, his divine nemesis. So we got disabled Asmodeus. I love it. Also have an idea for Qin Yung in the beginning of the match. He sees Qin on top of the arena, and when he dies, he sees Qin again, and it's left for the person deciding whether or not Qin was there. Oh, that's great. I love that. That's great. Hello, I was thinking of a fight between Judith and Aphrodite. Two beautiful girls fighting it out would be great. Beauty, grading it out. Beauty, and when it is moral to use it for advantage would be a theme. That's such a fun fight. Once we've done this round of Seth and Rock, we're definitely going to have to do a second fan roster stream because we've got so many cool ideas. Who else do we need? Okay, so we've got to do... We haven't talked about Longius versus Athena yet. So that's round 12. Houdini and Maui in round 13. And then because there was a draw match, we have round 14, which is Machiavellia and Vidar. We've talked a bit about these two already. We haven't done anything for these guys. So I guess the last thing we want to do this stream, open a poll between Longius and Machiavellia. I'd have to open up stream now. I don't know how to do polls. How do you polls? You guys know I'm not a wizard on this stuff. And it also just seems to be everyone wants Machiavellia. So we're going with Machiavellia, I guess. Oh no, A&V wants Longius to the last. How do I do it? If someone can tell me how I can add a poll in this chat, then I will do it. If nobody knows how to do that, we're going with Machiavellia last. Also, it's just because I think Vidar since Vidar's all about vengeance, I think Vidar works quite well for the Final God. But, you know, if you can tell me how to do this poll, I will do this poll. But I don't know how to do the poll, basically. Yeah, how the hell do you do a poll? Oh, you can't. Oh, I found the poll. Don't worry, I found the poll. So we're doing... I never knew you could do this. Oh, no. Yeah, so... What? Oh, for God's sake. Okay, this is... What is going on here? This is easier. Should it be... Longius? There, done it. I've done the poll. The poll's live. Okay, yeah. Should it be Longius, basically? So yes, if you want Longius to be in the final round. No, if you want it to be Machiavellia. I don't know who would win. Oh, what, for Aphrodite and Judith? I think Judith could pull it, but you know, it'll obviously depend on the fight. Cool. Wait, how many people do we have in stream? We have 8. We've had 5 votes. 3 people haven't voted. 6 votes. 2 people haven't voted. 1 person hasn't voted. Okay, if this one person hasn't... You got 5 seconds. If not, this is... We're ending this poll. And the poll comes out at 71%. Wait, what was it? Which means it is Longius. Okay, fair enough. The chat has spoken. Sorry, Machiavellia, you're going into round 12, I guess. Okay, cool. That's nice. Okay, cool. Nice. So look, open a poll between theme would be duty as a soldier. So yeah, so Longius, they converted to Christianity afterwards, right? They became a saint, I think. I could be remembering wrong. They became a saint afterwards, didn't they? Oh, for those who didn't know, Longius is the soldier who stabbed Jesus in the side. Sabian saying that is back. You're back, man. We've got to work out these 2 last rounds. These are the last 2 to discuss. We've got some great ideas for all these rounds now, which is great. So these are the ones we got to go with. I couldn't decide. I mean, fair enough. It's fair enough. Yeah. Houdini versus Maui theme would be showboating / entertainment. Maui starts off as doing his godly tasks as just entertainment and slowly doing it for the betterment love of humanity. Okay, yeah. The Speeds actually won. Oh my god, that's brilliant. No, that's amazing. The final round is a Speeds actually winning. Oh great, yeah. I love it. I just realised, yeah, that meta wise is really funny. Okay, yeah. So Houdini and Maui were doing showboating entertainment. That's a pretty fun theme. We can make that a pretty enjoyable match, especially because it's like because even better because it's the penultimate round, and basically it means like if humanity because it's the penultimate round, it's really coming down. It's become really tense. These guys lighten the mood up a bit. Longius, the Holy Lance. I love it. That is great. When Houdini always wanted to entertain with his family, and Maui only helping by himself. Oh, okay, yeah. Athena's backstory could perhaps be a parallel to Ares, a war god who isn't a joke, perhaps overshadowing Ares and other war gods. That's why she was chosen as the last fighter. Yeah, well, in Greek mythology, Athena is just an absolute badass. Like they are genuinely one of the strongest of like the Olympians. They are a bit of a beast. But yeah, we could have so that could be the reason. So if we're going Longius, well, actually that's a great idea. So if we're going Longius, themes would be duty as a soldier, and Athena is well known. Remember, Athena's really well known as a great tactician. Like that's why she's such a good war god, because she's great at tactical stuff. It would be the tactical leader versus the soldier. So you could even have maybe something where Athena doesn't she just sees soldiers as just, parts of her plans and schemes and her strategy, rather than as real people. And Longius was someone who was just following orders, a bit like how Athena makes her soldiers follow her orders. So what about that? So Athena's all about it's fine, soldiers should just follow orders because in the grander scheme of it, I'm the great general, have a great scheme. Longius was one who only followed orders, and because of that, he stabbed Jesus and all that. And after that, he converts to Christianity and he learns, duty as a soldier. It's not great to just blindly follow stuff like that. Something like that. Croaky the Devil Lance versus Longius the Holy Lance. Longius' backstory will be him following Jesus and understanding his role. Yeah. Okay, yeah, so yeah. What if could we have Longius just coming along and like replacing Judas as one of Jesus' disciples? Can we do that? He replaces Judas after the whole coming back to life stuff. Athena and Ares are both war gods, but Athena is the cerebral aspect of war, while Ares is the physical aspect of war, like tactics versus brutality. Yeah. I said that earlier, but basically she is Zeus tier fighter. Yeah, Athena's going to be an absolute monster. That's what I'm thinking. Athena is a feminist, wanted to constantly fight. God damn it, grope the loser of her battle, and every time she gets pregnant, she would kill the child. This is fun. I don't know how this comes into the goddamn fight, mind you. Maybe Athena's been manipulating the order of the gods sent out the whole time, whereas Longius was a dutiful soldier who came to think of... Oh, I love that. Yes, Athena being Athena being the general who commanded this. Oh, I love... And sending all these other gods to their deaths. I love that. That's great. Perhaps Longius views Athena somewhat like Leonidas did Apollo. Yeah, that could be cool. Have a bit... Yeah, okay, I like that. As Valkyries, there's a Reddit post on all the Valkyries and their meanings for names. Oh, I didn't even think about the Valkyries. Okay, yeah. I don't think we'll have time for that this stream, but that's something we definitely need to think about. We got a while to April. I'll be cooking my boy. I put Longius last for a reason. Chaos versus Florida Man. Chaotic battle. Florida Man would just be so strong. It's unreal. I feel like Maui wouldn't like Houdini since Houdini fights with tricks under his sleeves, or Maui attacks up front and being powerful. Yeah, we could. Maybe it's like Maui respects those who are honest with themselves or something like that, and through the fight, Houdini can show that his honesty is through tricks or something like that, and like something like that maybe. What's this obsession with feminism? Avery University, that's nuts. Longest quote. Longest quote: "Don't fight a war when you don't know what you're fighting for." That is that is going straight into this. That is such a sick quote. Okay, yeah. We've done it. We've got the general themes and like the outcomes. Well, we got the general themes for all these fights now, which is fun. Yeah, cool. And we got some of these characters have some absolute sick backstories. Just want to say, AMV University probably MVP of the stream with some absolutely sick backstories. So like, yeah, really sick backstories. Abudi, I'm spicing things up, bro. Doesn't that sound interesting though? Don't lie. What if Longus' weapon is no Voland, but the real lance, and his faith in his weapon and Jesus? Also, the spear breaks and he grabs the broken half. Actually, yeah, that's a good point because we have the draw match here. Yeah, that's this was not planned, but this works out really well. Actually, no. Oh no. I was gonna say because we had the draw match here, we'd be one Valkyrie short. But then I remembered that Corey G doesn't use a Voland. Yeah, that's how we worked that out. Corey G doesn't have a Voland. Oh no. I was gonna say it'd be cool if Longius just there wasn't a Voland left for Longius, so he went and fought anyway. Could we just write it so there's only 12 Valkyries? No, that wouldn't make sense because there's 13 in the roster. I will think of some reason why Longius doesn't use a Voland, but I think him actually using just a normal weapon is so cool. Everyone knows tricks are fake. That's why they're so fun. Houdini. Oh, that's great. Can I ask Camo's round theme since I was AFK? Camo's theme was who was he fighting again? Where basically, King Yu was all about obsession. Camo was about duty to work. So it's like doing stuff for your obsession and emotion, and doing stuff out of duty and work was generally what we got that down to. I've seen that he's not called Dagda, he's called the Dagda. So maybe he could talk like the boulder from Avatar. Okay, yeah, we're rolling with that. I love that. I mean, I only did it twice, plus gotta have some female villains. Clearly there's a 15th round for that cool theme. We need to have 2 draw matches for 15th round. We've really got an extra round. Since the lance was pierced, Jesus, it becomes a divine weapon that can pierce the gods. Yeah, that's what I was going with. Yeah, it's a weapon. It's got because of that. But I just need a reason why there's not a Voland, why he's not using a Voland anyway, because there should be a Valkyrie left on over. The Dagdas also describes a giant bearded man in a hooded cloak and fights with a magic staff that doubles as a club. Fights with a magic club staff that doubles as a club/mace. Okay, yeah. I can see him like pulling the club out of his cauldron or something like that. Also, by the way, Maui died by being trapped while Houdini died by upfront punch in the gut. So just saying that as a fun parallel. Oh god, yeah, I forgot how Houdini. I forgot about that. Yeah, Houdini's death was quite sad in real life. But yeah, that's a really good point. Alcon quote, "My suffering made my pride and ego stronger. That's what makes me a king." We've got some hard ass lines here. This has got some hard ass lines. Perhaps one of the human fighters used 2 Volons. Yeah, we can. Yeah, we'll take the silly Leonidas double Valkyrie theory and we'll put it into this story. Actually, that's quite funny. Yeah, we'll do that. Could Wukong's design be that he has a weapon in his body, but his immortality keeps him alive? Maybe, yeah, we could add some of that in. Maybe Arthur for sword and shield. That's brilliant. No, because as we said, Arthur's like this egotistical like king who takes whatever he wants. So he literally just takes two Valkyries and just Volons with 2 of them at once. That's a really good idea. Yeah, that's a great idea. I really like this image of a big wise mage who's also this ooga booga hit with a club kind of barbaric Neanderthal. That's good. Arthur can talk like an old English and drunk talk. No, Athena backstory is agreed. We haven't got Athena's backstory done yet. We've only got her like the themes of the fight. Yeah, we'll have to be calling stream fairly soon because we're like an hour and a half in and I'm hungry. I want to eat dinner. But if anyone's got any ideas for Athena's backstory, that'd be cool. What would be the fighter power tier list? Oh god, do not make me power scale this. But we can power scale once it's written. But I don't know. I think Gilgamesh is probably on the higher end of the tier. No. We'll go with Oppenheimer's nuke is the strongest attack in the verse. It's just arguing who can beat Oppenheimer, and it will just be the standard Beelzebub power scaling where he just has chaos. Wukong quote: "Sometimes my freedom is my cage." Damn, we got some absolute bars going here. Athena backstory could be tied to Record of Ragnarok Zeus. Yeah, tied to Zeus, where she is destined to inherit the throne. Maybe could have killed Zeus for the throne. Maybe. Yeah, I think we've cooked up something really good this stream. I think we've really cooked this stream. So yeah, I'll be we'll probably be ending stream in the next few minutes. So get your last comments in now. But yeah, I think we've really cooked up something cool today. Athena's backstory has to do something with Trojan horse, considering it's her idea. Oh yeah, that's a good point. Sirius Poseidon solos, what do you mean? Yeah, Sirius Poseidon solos, shows everyone. She has daddy issues because Zeus ate Athena's mum and came out for Zeus's head and hates Zeus because she has no mum. Wukong and Elkong are top 3. Yeah, I feel Wukong's going to be right up there. Athena was born from the forehead of Zeus with no mother. Maybe she's the embodiment of thoughts or cold, pure... Oh, the idea of pure, cold logic. Yeah, I like that. That's a good one. One Jingyu final line could be, "You are irreplaceable." God, you people are cooking, like, with these lines. You really are. Okay, then. Yeah, okay. Great having you all this stream. It's been a great stream. I'm not sure what the next stream will be. I know we want to... I will AMV keep my Athena idea. I'll keep it in mind. I do want to get the anime character, the anime manga characters versus the anime and manga fan roster, because that sounds really fun. Yeah, I think that's fun. So that'll probably be next stream. Will probably be the chapter review. I don't know if I'll squeeze another stream in before chapter 80. Is it chapter 86 next? 87. I can't remember. Whichever the next chapter is, that'll probably be next stream. But after that, I'll try get in the this other fan roster. Maybe Record of Ragnarok series Levi solos because of fan fiction fallacy. Maybe kind of like second meta Athena wants Zeus's recognition. Yeah, we could do that. Linos is top 1 because the fan said so. Exactly, he is an S tier fighter and he beats Poseidon. Longest line could have faith. Line could have faith. I can win. Sorry for being lackluster about this. Just inconvenient time. It's fair enough. It's fair enough. We've all got, lives and jobs and stuff that, we got to work around. It is 87 cool. Athena was made to be a goddess of pure logic who could guide Greece into Golden Age, but she wound up logically deciding that Zeus stood in the way of him and overthrew. Oh, that's a cool. I'm loving this depiction of Athena we've got. I think round 14 is going to cook into something sick. But okay, yeah, I'm ending stream now. Thank you all for watching. I worked out to do polls in stream today, which is good. That we got something done. So yeah, so bye everyone. Oh, for God's sake, stop dropping these comments. God damn. Apollo vs Muhammad Ali battle of boxing. That would be really fun. Oh, for God's sake. She's like a human version of GLaDOS. Yep. Nostradamus in the Stolfo cosplay is undefeated. He beats the whole cast at the same time. We're going to end stream on that. Abudi's always bringing this femboy energy to the chat. So thank you all for joining, and we're going to be